Am I there? All right. How's it going, Lord? Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our nice little belly dancing gypsy festival. We're here to raise awareness. First of all, I would like to introduce everyone to Yolanda Wilson. She's our executive director of the YMCA of the Upper Lowlands, and she's going to give you the whole purpose behind this event this evening. Yolanda?
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for this great turnout and coming out to support the YWCA of the Upper Lowlands. To tell you a little bit about us, we have lots of programs, but our primary program is our domestic violence program. We have a table out in the gym, and I ask each of you before you leave today to please stop by and personally see me and find out what some of the things that we do, how you can be part of it, either through your donations or through volunteerism. We would love to have you on board the YWCA as a member. Membership is $30 a year, and our goal between now and April 25th is to see how many members we can get signed up. So please help me with that. And I have cards on the table if you want to call me later, or if you know someone that's going through domestic violence or any kind of trauma, sexual trauma or any kind of trauma where they've been a victim, please have them contact me or someone at my office, and we will try to implement free services for them. So once again, I thank you all for coming out to this occasion. It's just so wonderful to see so many of you and all the vendors. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, and please stop by and see me. Thank you.
Thank you, Yolanda. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please, let's not forget our purpose for being here. But while we're here, let's have a lot of fun. And if you feel yourself moved, go ahead and shimmy away with us. Now, I would like to introduce our Zacharit lesson, which will be performed by Nadima. And we do have our very own Zacharit girl, Brittany Newman.
Thank you so much for coming out this afternoon and joining us. How many of you have attended a belly dance performance before? All right, so those of you who have, you know what a Zacharit is. For those of you who haven't, Zacharit is a sound that you make to show your appreciation of the dance. You can do that instead of clapping. If the dancers do a particularly wonderful move and you just feel so led, you can just let one out. And we're going to teach you how to do this. All right, first thing I need for you to do is go la, la, la. Very good. All right, now I want you to raise that up a little bit and go la, la, la. Now what you're going to do is you're going to say la, la, la very fast, and then you can sort of cover your lip like this. All right, and then let's all do it together. You ready? Okay, I know that mine was a little loud, but that was wonderful, and I want to hear lots of that going on during our performance today. This is Brittany Newman, and she is our Zacharit girl for today. And when she walks across the stage, I want everybody to Zacharit. Let's try it one more time. You ready? Very good. And I hope you enjoy the show.
She's good.
You get a gold star for that one, all right? We'll remember you. We're counting on you. All right. I know I was talking to my husband about this. He was asking, what is that yell? And as Nadima was going over with us in the back, I said, I don't know if I can do that. And my husband looked at me, he said, honey, you do that all the time in the kids' baseball games. So you all have practice. If you're a parent and you've been to a sporting event, we've all done this. We call it the redneck yell, okay? Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce our first troupe, Come On. And they are joining us today from Athens, Georgia. They will be dancing to the song Walk Like an Egyptian by the artists Hakeem and Carly Hennessy. And our choreographer for this group is the Tribal Odyssey Group Improvisation. Can we get a little music? job, ladies, and crowd, good job. Let's get involved. Oh, I heard a couple of those little calls out there. Woo! All right, and I would like to introduce our next troupe. We're getting ready. And if I could ask, please, my sound guys, can we turn the music up a little bit? It is hard for us to hear up here on the stage. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce our next troupe, which is Troupe Habibi. And I will admit, I'm a little partial. They're from our own hometown. They're from Ladison, Manning, Paxville, and Sumter, all from our local area. And they will be dancing to the song Yearning, which is by the artist Raul Fernando. And our choreography came from our very own Donna Marie. ladies and gentlemen, I think we have somebody about to walk out for us. Here we have our own dancer, Rajane. She's from Fayetteville, North Carolina. This evening she will be dancing to the song Pomeron Pompero, which I know I did not do a good job of pronouncing that. Her choreography comes from Alexandria of the Shadows. Thank you. Now, our next dancer is Sabilia from Greenville, South Carolina. She will be dancing to the song Shazaneta Tedeskia. That is written, the artist was Volgetschmut. The choreographer, Sabilia, wrote this in style representative of the Gawitsi, which are female traveling dancers from the Nawari people, which are sometimes referred to as gypsies. Pavilion. If y'all were like I am, you were so busy watching, got involved, you needed to yell a little bit. Let's give her some extra support, please. All right, our next dancer, Alina, has a bit of a story. Alina is doing an improvisational dance to El All Ali. She comes to us from Charleston, but originally from Romania.
Would you like us to bring you something to throw at them? As you're cueing them, boy, now, you get it now, you're getting the music.
We're having a little bit of sound difficulty for what I'm seeing out there, so let's just give everybody a big They like this out.
We're doing a true improvisation. They're flipping through their folder quickly, going, Yeah. Okay, let me know when you're ready.
This is that moment that everybody dreads. You're alone, everybody's staring at you.
Oh, but she looks fabulous.
Should we have brought our drums?
Very nice, very nice. Now, ladies and gentlemen, our next group is the Troop Kamar. They will be joining us from Athens, Georgia. This group will be doing their arrangement will be accompanied with a drum solo and hand cymbals. Let's give them a little Zachary welcome. started watching those fingers going crazy, just like I was, wondering, how in the world is somebody that coordinated? I was impressed. I can't walk and chew bubble gum at the same time. Now, our next dancer is Rajane from Fayetteville, North Carolina, dancing to the song Nazira, which, from what I understand, Rajane choreographed this cane dance. Wonderful job. Now, ladies and gentlemen, our next group is the troupe Naya Sama, and they will be dancing to the Invitation to the Dance. And here they would like to give you a history of the Roma people.
Good afternoon. I am Isabo of Troupe Naya Sama, and we did want to speak to you a little bit about the Roma people. They, the history of them is that they don't really know the history of them. There is a great deal of controversy about where they originated, and now they exist all over Eastern Europe. They truly do roam. They call themselves the Roma. They don't like the name Gypsy. It has connotations of criminal activity, so they don't really like to be called Gypsies, but that's what we think of them as the nomadic peoples of that area. And they live in really quite a lot of poverty, and that they have been chosen to represent this particular event has pretty good significance, because just as in any group of people who live in poverty, there's a lot of domestic violence in this group of individuals. They have difficulty coming out of that area, coming out of that poverty, because in a lot of the places that they roam, they're not really very welcome, because they do have a bad reputation for a little bit of thievery here and there. And so they're kind of ostracized everywhere they go. So they have their own culture They are their own race, and yet they have no country to call their own. In some of the places where they live, when their children are born, they're not even allowed to have birth certificates for their children. So that when their children grow up and it's time to go to school, they won't let them go to school because they're not really citizens. Which is kind of a foreign, very foreign concept for us as Americans. But the one thing the Roma people hold on to passionately is their music and their dance. And it is a huge part of how they continue even now to make a living. And the dance style that we have chosen today is representative of little bits and pieces because they are in all countries all over, Turkey, Spain, Germany, Russia. So the dance styles change from place to place. But so we've chosen a dance that will demonstrate some of the different moves that they use, and there are belly dance moves in it too. So as we dance, try and see if you can pick out the moves that are the same that you've seen in the other dances tonight. There's some shimmies and some hip drops and things like that. So as we dance, see if you can pick out the belly dance stuff. Here we go.
and gentlemen, our next dance troupe is once again my personal favorite, which is Troop Habibi from Lavison, Manning, Paxville, and Sumter area. They'll be dancing to the song Start Wearing Purple, and they have choreographed this by themselves.
Beautiful job, ladies. Beautiful job. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce our next person. This is Marcus. Marcus is joining us from Greenville, and he will be performing a drum solo for us as conclusion this evening.
There's you.
Before we do our final dance for the evening, I would first like to give thanks to our sponsors, our vendors, our volunteers, and of course everyone here from Nettles Auditorium. Before we conclude this evening, we would like to have a word from our Executive Director from the YMCA, Yolanda Wilson.
Hope everyone's having a great time. I know I am. One of the things that I like about the Shimmy Mob and this presentation is simply that all women can be comfortable for their color, for their bodies, be confident in who they are as a person The YWCA's mission is to eliminate racism and empower women. And what we want in this county and all outlying counties is to bring women into the fold, to show them they have a purpose, and to just empower them to do things that God has already put in them to do, and just to bring those talents out. And if you're not sure if you have any talent, you just stop by the YWCA. We'll help you bring them out. So thank you again for coming. I know I'm enjoying myself, and now they want to teach me how to dance.
Thank you, Yolanda. Ladies and gentlemen, for our final dance this evening, we will be shimmying for change. And I encourage all of you to shimmy with us. I would like to call on stage the Zagarite girl, Brittany Newman, the Troop Habibi, the Troop Kamar, the dancer Rajio, the Troop Naya Sama, and our dancer Sabilia.
Let's give a Zagarite welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
You can hide. We see all of you. Ladies, you look beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a wonderful round of applause and thank you for spending